Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, we're out here in Versailles, Kentucky at WALLACE Station. And I got some VIP special guests that have joined me today. We're doing a COLAB review, and this family has a channel called Virginia Fun Seekers. We got Dave, Carly, and Cindy. They're already lined up, and they don't even open for another 10, 15 minutes. We were set up trying to get, the background and everything, but so many cars and people kept coming through, we actually had to go across the street just to get a setup shot. All right, WALLACE Station, known for top-notch food. They actually own a bakery and a couple other restaurants. I've heard nothing but great things about this place, and I heard they do a really good job and have some good down-home Kentucky cuisine. What do y'all know about this place?
What we saw last night online when we looked it up, we've never had heard of the place before, but we do know that Guy Fieri has been here before, so we're looking forward to trying it. And I'm glad that you suggested it today, Barry.
And I think it's been on the Food Network channel other than just Guy's show, too.
I think so.
And being that you brought up Guy Fieri, I did see on the menu they have a burger that he endorsed on his show, which I'll probably end up having to get that because it looked fat. All right. Anything else before we head in?
We're just excited to be here with you today.
All right. There's already like 50 people lined up over there, and they're over eyeballing us, seeing what we're doing.
People already in line waiting to get in, you know it's going to be a good adventure today.
Exactly.
All righty. Let's get down to business.
Let's do it.
Okay. Pretty unique operation. You just go in single file. They got a register where you make your order, and you see fellas down there making all the orders. I don't know if they hand it to you before you get out the end of the line or call your name. I don't know, but it's got that old country store atmosphere to it. Excuse me. See over here, I got booths and tables if you want to eat indoor. Got all the good old Kentucky memorabilia. Okay, I thought I knew what I was going to order, but then I saw this and it changed everything. Italian beef sandwich. So now I got to refigure. I was going to get 3 things, but I can't get 4, so I got to decide which item is first one out. They also have a lot of merch and different gift things you can pick up, and local honey, jams, jellies, sorghum. Y'all don't know nothing about that sorghum. And as I said, they have their own bakery here. Homemade cookies. Oh my gosh, look at those cookies. I know at least 1 or 2 are going home with me, and look at the size of that brownie. Big as my fat head. And then homemade pies, cakes. Man, we have come to the right place. Okay, Carly got us a table, picnic table. You saw that line. But they got a lot of outdoor seating out here. This is a perfect day for it. Not too hot, no wind. Got tables over here. I already showed you the inside. I got the fountain Coke, which you already know I prefer. You get all you want. I'll tell you what a great atmosphere. I can't believe I've never been here before. I always think I've had all the best places already, and then I discover I'm not even close. Perfect day too. It's like you're out here on a farm. I don't know if you could hear it, but there's goats over there. And this WALLACE Station was actually named after train station, which this property sits on where the train tracks went through at WALLACE Station. Welcome to Billy Bob's Barbecue and Amish Deli. It's a little country store with a whole lot to offer, so let's go in and see what they got. They've got homemade Amish jellies, pickles, jams, and honey and sorghum. They've got local Amish-made lunch meats and cheeses. And don't forget the award-winning Kansas City Gourmet Barbecue.
Y'all don't know nothing about this Amish liver, cheese, and homemade sourdough bread. And don't forget about the homemade Amish fried apple pie.
Just a 30-minute drive outside Louisville. It's veteran owned, and y'all don't know nothing about this Billy Bob's Barbecue and Amish Deli. All right, before I dig in, I'll let you know what we got, or what I got. Chili. It's got some kind of newfangled ingredient in it. I'll tell you about in a minute. This is the hot brown. This is a different kind of hot brown sandwich than anything I ever had. This is not your typical hot brown where it's a baked dish full of turkey and gooey Mornay sauce. This is a real sandwich, and baked like a panini. The Italian beef sandwich, which you know I have to get. I should have told him to dip it. I probably have to go up there and get some au jus sauce. And the baked country ham and white pimento cheese panini style. All right, we'll be right back in just a second. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into my first item, which I got their cup of chili, which I told you had a newfangled ingredient in it. It's actually got a bourbon spiked chili sauce that they make with it. So even though I'm not a big bourbon fan, I'm going to go ahead and try it. You know, we're in Kentucky, so you do as Kentuckians do.
Absolutely.
What I like about it is I can't taste the bourbon. And here's something completely different than what I thought I was going to be getting. This is the hot brown sandwich. It doesn't come like it typically does in a big baking dish with a bunch of turkey over toast smothered in Mornay sauce. So I'm still glad I got it because I've never had anything like that. And look how it's perfectly grilled like panini style. See that there? And what I want to do is, even though it's got a little Mornay sauce on it, I'm going to give it a little Hellman's mayonnaise dip. I
seen that double snapping turtle.
I'm really glad I got this, even though I was expecting something else. Never had a sandwich like this before. It's got all those ingredients you love in a hot brown, but all pressed together in a nice sandwich. All right, I'm gonna work on this, and I want to show y'all what they got over here on their dishes. All right, well, I want to show y'all what Carly's about ready to get into.
All right, Carly, you ordered the turkey with the cheese, tomato, mayonnaise, and some pickles.
Yes.
So try that out and let us know what you think about it.
That's probably what my kids would have ordered. You know, something simple, not too newfangled and fancy.
And she loves turkey anyway, so I know she should really like this sandwich, I think.
Of course.
Tastes good.
How's the bread, Carly?
Tastes good.
They make it here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. All their breads are homemade, along with all their desserts and the bakery.
All right, I got the triple crown. In Kentucky, you got to get a triple crown. And it has turkey, the cheese, bacon. It has some bourbon barbecue sauce. You can also get mayo on it, but I chose not to. And I've got some lettuce I'm going to put on it too.
And you got yours on wheat bread, is that correct?
Yes, I thought I'd try it since it's homemade. I went ahead and got the wheat. This is a delicious sandwich. That barbecue sauce, I wasn't for sure about that.
Uh-huh.
But that just adds to that turkey and cheese and bacon. It goes together so well. Really a good sandwich, and I love that bread. That wheat bread is delicious.
All right. I got so caught up with all these choices of food, I almost forgot the most important thing, and I can't believe y'all didn't remind me when I was starting on this chili, but of course I did want to get an honest bite. Y'all know I'm bringing the Grace.
Absolutely.
Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a wretch like me. Now, let's get a little Grace in there. All right. Now we can eat the chili. I tasted it with the spiked bourbon chili gravy. Now let's try it with the Amazing Grace. If somebody had a guitar right now, I'd just go ahead and sing a rendition of Amazing Grace.
Carly knows how to play it on the guitar.
All right, moving along.
But the first thing I'm gonna try, this is the country ham and pimento cheese. This was featured on the Food Network, the best thing I ever ate. It's thin sliced country ham, white cheddar pimento cheese, and tomato. Let's try it and see what it tastes like. That's very good. You see that country ham?
Yeah.
Look at that country ham
You
inside.
love some country ham.
And it's got a nice tomato on there,
That tomato,
too.
you can't go wrong with country ham and tomato.
Now, can you see why that might have been on the best thing I ever ate?
I can. This is very delicious. All right, next thing I'm gonna try is the Big Brown Burger. Guy Fieri of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives named the Big Brown Burger one of his top 5 burgers. This has ham, bacon, tomato, and white cheddar Mornay. How you pronounce that, Barry?
Mornay.
Mornay. And this is supposed to be a great burger the guy likes. So I had to try it while I was here because
Well, if it's good enough for Guy Fieri, I mean, you need to try it.
we love going to places where Guy has been. We always kind of research it when we go to places. We saw Guy was here. I had to try this burger. So let's give it a try and see what I think. Burger got a good taste.
I want to add something about that burger.
All right.
They actually use the beef that's grown locally. So this isn't, it's probably grass-fed.
Right.
And nothing like local.
I think it's just about everything they have. They try to local source from what I read online.
Mm-hmm.
But both sandwiches I've got been excellent. Well pleased with it.
Okay. Anytime I see an Italian beef sandwich, I have got to get it. Y'all Louisvillians already know anybody's got Italian beef, I'm getting it. And this one is different than the way I generally get it. I usually have it dipped where they take the whole sandwich, submerge it in the au jus sauce to where it's just swimming in sauce, but this one's not like it. So it does have au jus, but it's already pre-measured, pre-ladled on there, which I'm going to be adding things onto it, as you already know. Grace is coming. All right, let me go ahead and get a bite. This is probably the least messiest Italian beef sandwich I've ever had. Their au jus is actually the drippings off of their roast beef that they use to make this sandwich. Theirs is made with just country style shredded roast beef. It does have the giardiniera on there and provolone cheese and grilled onions. Very tasty, but different than any Italian beef sandwich I've ever had before.
I'm Angel here at N+1 Bikes, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about our shop. We offer many brands. You name it, we most likely have it. We have entry-level bikes. We have top-tier bikes, anything from $200 to 20 grand. We can custom build you a bike too, but that's not all. We also have an amazing full service station, and it's summertime, so it's time to get your bike ready to get going for the summer. Follow me. And this is where we do our custom bike builds, and we offer a full service station. These are just a few of our very talented mechanics hard at work. So we're inviting you to come by and say hi and drop off your bike.
All right. So being that I didn't have it dipped, it just wouldn't be right to not just smother it in Grace and also some Hellman's mayonnaise. That's my au jus sauce. Now we can eat.
All I can say, this is one delicious sandwich. I am really impressed. I love that bourbon barbecue sauce. It really makes the sandwich. And I mean, this wheat bread, it is wonderful. Barry put us on a good place. Thank you, Barry. This place is awesome.
He did an amazing job picking this place.
Couldn't pick a better place.
Well, y'all more than welcome, and it's all my pleasure. Trust me. Last but not least, I got the baked country ham with, just like David, with the pimento cheese and the tomato. Of course, you know, with country ham and pimento cheese, I'm still going to dip it in this mayo. And we're about 30 minutes in, I'd say at least, eating, and that bread has still got that toasty crunch to it. There ain't nothing much better than some salty baked country ham blended with the flavors of a good pimento cheese. You know, it's funny, I was telling the folks earlier, I said, I thought I invented the baked country ham and pimento cheese, but it turns out everybody knows about it. I got this chocolate cookie dough pie. It was either cookie dough or cookies and cream.
Cookies
You
and
remember?
cream.
Cookies and cream. Okay. Look at that. I can already tell that that cream on there is super rich. It's got that chocolate. Man, this looks rich. And even though this isn't like a humongous piece of pie, I can guarantee you it's so rich you could barely finish it. And of course, I forgot to order a glass of cold milk. That is so good. Got that chocolate drizzled on the top. It does taste like cookies and cream. Before I forget, I told a white lie. I told them I don't get to-go boxes, but this baked ham and pimento cheese is so good, I'm going to let Melissa have some when I get home. And if I can use self-control and discipline, I'll manage to get out of here without eating this fudge brownie and homemade chocolate chip cookies. Look at that, big as my head. Okay, everything was wonderful. You already saw everything I had. I really can't say anything more about it than what I've already told you. Highly recommend this place. It isn't like they need any more business than what they already got, because the line of people before opening time tells the story.
It certainly does.
Everything is delicious. What do you think about it, David? Cindy and Carly.
I thought everything was delicious, just like you had mentioned. My burger, the guy, that was his top 5 ranked burgers. I thought that burger was delicious. I love my country ham and pimento cheese sandwich. But I know one thing certain, Barry, I cannot hang with you on eating. I like to eat, but there's no way possible that I can hang with you. You can definitely put some food away, buddy.
Well, I guess most of the time, because I'm on my own, I got to be able to show a little variety.
Right.
So just coincidentally, I love to eat that much too, so it just all works out.
But you picked a great place for us to come today. We had a blast. It certainly was great to meet you, and we've been watching you for a while now. It was nice to get together and actually fellowship, eat. I enjoyed it today, and I know this will be a memory we won't forget for a long time.
Well, wonderful. And I got to thank you, Carly, for all the help. She was the one that was on camera doing all the videoing, most of the review today. And Cindy, thank you all for inviting me. And hopefully next time you swing through Kentucky, we can get together and do it again. And if I come up your way
Oh, we would love
in
that.
Appomattox, Virginia, I'll surely come in and at
Definitely
least
look
drop
us
in and
up.
say hello.
That sounds great.
All right, and with that, y'all don't know nothing about this Wallace station.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.